Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Tonight we are starting our first time playthrough of Dear Esther. This is the Landmark edition, which I'm not sure if that has extra content or not. But I picked this up during the Steam sale. It's a game that came out in 2012. So it's one of the first kind of walking simulators that was out and about. I don't know anything about it in terms of the story. Nothing. I just thought maybe it would be kind of fun. Maybe it has an interesting story for us to explore. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let me know about the audio. We'll see if it's voice acted or not. Okay. Director's commentary? Probably not. Progress is saved at the end of each chapter. Okay. So, the lighthouse. I have no idea what to expect. Some of these games are...
Dear Esther.
Oh, voice act.
The gulls do not land here anymore. I've noticed that this year they seem to shun the place. Maybe it's the depletion of the fishing stock driving them away. Perhaps it's me. When he first landed here, Donnelly wrote that the herds were sickly and their shepherds the lowest of the miserable classes that populate these Hebridean islands. 300 years later, even they have departed.
Oh, am I playing the game now? Oh, yes I am. Okay. So, that was a letter or a note written to Esther? Are we Esther? I don't know. I'm going to turn the game down just a little bit. Seems... I want the voice acting to come through, but I don't want the music to cover me up too much. Let's just turn it down just a smidge. See if that's better. Hi, Spam. What dis? I don't even know. It was super cheap on the Steam sale. It's a walking simulator, so it's going to be a story, but I don't know anything about what it is. So far, we're by a lighthouse, and I see what looks to be either another lighthouse or like a radio tower flashing in the distance there. This game's from 2012, so the graphics are okay. They're not great. This is the Landmark edition, so it's got slightly updated graphics and everything. I mean, the textures look okay. So we probably just came in on this like moss-covered boat, I'm guessing. We're on like a boat dock. Oh shit, we can swim. Oh shit, I drowned. Okay. Ooh. Is this a secret?
Come back.
Oh. Just got an achievement. It looks like it's in Gaelic. I don't know. Well, we didn't die. But that was interesting, wasn't it? The black and white flashing. I couldn't quite tell. Well, it looked maybe like an eyeball or something. Interesting. Okay. I just assumed there'd be like a wall that would stop us. Of course I'm just going to walk straight into the ocean. I'm from the Midwest. I ain't never seen so much water in my life. Just kidding. I've seen the ocean. So I'm guessing this is potentially an island in Ireland then? Like off the coast of Ireland? Maybe Scotland? I don't know. Anyway, so far we've gotten one letter. Dear Esther, a man's voice, a guy named Donnelly, and some sheep. Sounds like Ireland to me. I mean, it's pretty. Alright. We've got... Let's not go in the water again. I don't know how interactable it'll be, or if we'll just, like, walk off the edge. So there's a little house connected to the lighthouse. Looks pretty rough. I don't know what we're doing here, or if I'm supposed to, like, pick stuff up. Okay. Oh, I can zoom in? Okay. This looks abandoned. Oh, flashlight! Okay. Gross toilet. Oh. Paint buckets. Ooh, can I read this? European Food and Goods Convention 1973. Oh, am I supposed to be able to read that at the top? Turn right at post office. On left. Okay, someone was going to the old cooking convention. There's also sheet music down there. I can't interact with it. I'm guessing it's a click. Am I supposed to be able to read that? No. No way. We got a map? Yep. Looks familiar. Looks like Ireland to me. Route planner. Okay. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is just... can't read that. Can sweetness and honesty find happiness together in a yogurt? It's like a Pillsbury like cookbook, okay? Wow, sweetness and happiness in a yogurt? I don't know. Do I look like I fucking eat yogurt? Whoa, Jackson Pollock. Oh, what's this? Oh, HCCH. Looks like some type of chemical formula. Do you think I remember chemistry? I don't. H is hydrogen. I don't know what C is. Carbon? That makes sense. Fuck if I know. Okay. This one's gonna be a slow burn. We're gonna be here for hours. You telling me you can't read scribbles? Yogurt. Oh yeah, you guys, what do you guys say? Yogurt? Yogurt. We actually have something in the States called Go-Gurt, and it's basically just yogurt in like a little tube for children. So they can just like slurp it up. Called Go-Gurt. It sounds really gross, but it's probably pretty good. I don't know, I've never had it. Like, am I supposed to like capture this somehow? Or it's just... This is one of the first walking simulators, though, so maybe I don't need to do anything. I mean, there's nothing in here. I can't, like, rustle my jimmies with any of this. I can't move anything. I can't click. Who the fuck calls it yogurt? Hi, zombie. Froobs? Wait, you guys have Go-Gurt, but you call it Froobs? Who doesn't say yogurt? Wait, do I say yogurt weird? No. Wait, you can't put this on me. Ah! That was a seagull. Wait, he said seagulls don't land here anymore. Wait. That wasn't in here before. Excuse me? Okay, well that tells me we're supposed to go that way, obviously, and follow the seagull. Okay. I wanted to go into the lighthouse, but we can't. Yogurt is normal. Yeah, but it's, spam's from the UK, so they say, like, yogurt. And, what is it? Instead of basil leaves, it's basil. What's with all the paint? More splashes and splot. Like, that's a lot of paint. Interesting. I mean, a lot. In, like, light blue. That's not the color of anything around here. This building? I guess the trim work is light blue. I guess. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, wow. We've got a choice already. Do we go up or do we go down? Yogurt is a crime against the English language. Coriander. Aubergine. Oh, God. That's eggplant, right? What's coriander? That's already a seasoning, isn't it? Linoleum. Aluminum. Oh, I don't know. Which way did the seagull go? It went down this way. But I want to go up to the top of Mount Crumpet here. I'm making footsteps, but I don't have legs. What's that? What is that? Oh. Thought it was a newspaper. It's nothing. I wanted to get a nice, good look at what we got working on. Is that a lighthouse? No, it's some type of radio tower. Okay, that was my other guess. Barbed wire fence. Looks like a beach down there. Wow, the path just ends here? Oh no, it keeps going. Okay. Coriander is your cilantro.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later.
Huh?
The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Well, yeah, but he died. Wait, when is this written? 116 years. Okay, so that's like a fantastical story. If you say one more weird British word, I'm gonna dump some tea in the ocean. There you go, zombie. That's how we deal with the Brits, man. We took that language and we made it our own. Okay, there's like the dirtiest paint can I've ever seen. Do I go in the cave? I'm so confused. Was I supposed to follow the seagull? It's talking about like a man in a rowboat. I don't know. We'll just keep going. Here we go. Into the cave. Where's my flashlight? Guess we don't need it in here? I can't turn it on. It's gone automatically every time. Hello? This isn't much of a cave to live in, you know? It's just kind of like a hallway. We butchered it. Oh, is that the cave, maybe? Well, I can't go any further, and I can't jump. This is a dead end. Okay. But we got the piece about the hermit, so that's good. In this paint can. Am I supposed to go down there? Oh, this is a dead end too. But it looks like the path continues over there. I think I can fall off this. Dustbin. We have... Yeah, I guess we say trash can. Garbage instead of rubbish. Yard instead of garden. Boot and trunk. Why not everyone can have a big cave to live in? Why cannot everyone? Am I supposed to fall down this? Fuck it. That was undramatic. Anticlimactic. Ooh, we can walk on the beach. Okay, let's just retrace our steps. Make sure we didn't miss anything back this way. Breezy out here. Windy. What about a lorry? Isn't that like a truck? Like a semi-truck? Can't run, can't crouch, can't jump. Can't see my own legs. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to backtrack, I guess. We're just supposed to keep going on. I'm sure there's probably plenty of British words or slang that I don't know. I've only been there once, briefly. Is this hell? It could be a dreamscape. I mean, we got pretty fantastical stories about a hermit with a boat with no bottom. There's litter. They mentioned that too, that there's only garbage in the ocean now. So this is maybe it's supposed to be like in the future because they've also mentioned overfishing. And that's why all the seagulls left. As if that's like a bad thing. Seagulls are so annoying. Ah! What's this? Coca-Cola. Green though. That's weird. And these are like lobster bait or lobster like cages, traps. Okay. We already know what happens if we walk into the ocean. Overfishing isn't in the future. I know it's happening now, but it's going to become even worse in the future. Bonnet? Off license?
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
Wind farm. Okay, so again, that's like a more futuristic energy source than many. In terms of how we use it today. Originally, it was one of the first sources of energy with like super old windmills and stuff. Okay. So we can go up over there, or what's around here? You got a license for these words, mate? Dummy, courgette, courgette. That's like French. Courgette, courgetti. A bonnet. That's either like a here that would be an old-fashioned hat, or it could be like the bonnet. Like the hood of a car. Off license. Couldn't tell you. Dummy. I think I'm just backtracking the opposite way now, but it feels right. Is the sky getting clearer? Hood of the car. Knew it. Okay, that's where it was a dead end last time. This pace. Dummy's a pacifier? Oh. Some people call it a binky, like for their kid.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
The what? The moon? Is the guy writing to us the hermit? No, he left gifts for the hermit. And the guy writing us isn't Donnelly either. Off license is a liquor store. Now you're just making shit up, Spam. That doesn't even make sense. You need a license to sell liquor. If you're off license, then you can't. Look how big this barbed wire is. Holy shit. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I'm somehow bad at a game where I'm just walking around. We can go up here. Ooh, off-grid. Is there anything fun up here? I was hoping this would kind of be like What Remains of Edith Finch. But it's, not. Spam could say the most bullshit thing and claim it's British slang and I wouldn't question the thing. Exactly. He can be like, oh yeah.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
They cut parallel lines into the... Is that what those two lines are? So he basically warned people away from coming here because he was, like, mentally ill? And they listened. They were like, yeah, can't go there. They carved the lines. What? I guess it is maybe a small island and illness would be rampant. Zombie, we'll just have to start making up American slang and he'll have no idea. Oh, just kidding. American slang is the world slang and you already know what it all means because our pop culture is impermeated through everything. Biro, that's a pen. Biro, whatever. It's a pen. Ooh, pretty. Wildflowers, nice. Dead tree, nice. Whoa, standing stones. Oh, and a river. I'll be honest, the water looks pretty good. Wow, it's desolate here. It does look like several parts of Ireland. Holy shit. Almost like the Burren.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
I don't know if this is real, that he like took a dude's bones into like a cave, or if this is just the fantastical ravings of like a crazy person. I don't know. Some of the stones aren't standing. Yeah. Wait, can I not summit this? Get to the top? Seems I can only climb when it lets me. It's not. I can't like Skyrim jump it, you know? But still, we never got to the top and now we're going back down. Also, that path from the beach, I have a lot of doubt. I hate making decisions. Should we have gone the other way? Is that a stone or a tree trunk? It's a stone. Yeah, I can't climb this. Biro. Don't forget candy floss. Yeah, that's cotton candy, 100%. Well, screw it. Who knows what's at the top? Probably not much. The wind sound effect is very good. Very nice. Okay, I think the path diverted again up here, maybe? There's, like, nothing here, though. There's no birds. There's no trees. These aren't bugs. It's, like, leaves and shit flying around. Like, there's nothing here. Just the wind. Jacket potato? That's gotta be, like, a baked potato, right? Are we supposed to fall down? I don't know. Ever since I walked into the ocean and the game didn't end, I don't know what it wants me to do. The fact that there are no birds is kind of weird. Yeah, they mentioned that there's just no seagulls anymore. Oh, look, there's a boat. Because of the overfishing. But the fact that there's not even, like, a sparrow or something, like, I get there's no trees, but still, there's, like, plant life. There's got to be seeds and...
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason, or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Dented bonnet? Holy shit, Spam, have you played this game before? How'd you know? Dented bonnet. Is that like a joke about like the head? Like he's off his rocker? I feel like we should go back to the beach. Shit. I don't know what to do. We can like follow the river up. We can go into this cave. I feel like there was a path on the beach that we could have gone. Unless we're talking full on destroying all fish, there will always be seagulls. Well, I think the other part is that this is an uninhabited island, so there's really nothing for the seagulls to eat, but I don't know. Jump in the water. We'll get in the fresh water here. Look at this. Dip our little toesies. Headmaster? I've read Harry Potter. Oh, that's nice. Do you hear that? This is now an ASMR. I'm sorry. This is now an ASMR stream. Stream, do you get it? Do you, 'cause it's a stream. Do you guys got it, right? Do you get it? 'Cause it's a water stream, but you get it. Am I? Ooh. Oh. Let's go to the cave. Let's not... I mean, that's obviously where it's leading us to. It looks cold. Welcome to England. Now, where I'm from, we call this a crick. Okay? We don't call this a stream, and it's certainly not a river. Or a creek. This is a crick right here. See, we've all got weird shit we say based off where we're from. Alright. Oh! We're going. Where I'm from, we call that past water. See, and I don't even know. Like, you could be totally honest. There's this quiz about your accent, like where in America you're from, and it's like 30 questions about like what do you call like the median in a road, or like how do you describe like a summer storm or something like that. And based off of it, it can pinpoint where you're from, which it was really good. Like it had me down pat, and I've got some things I know I've picked up from other places, but it knew right where I was from. And I bet pronouncing crick is one of them.
This seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to? Why? Asked the farmers. Why? Asked Jakobsen. Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all but the most devoted?
Prez, how dare you? How dare you resubscribe during voice acting? How dare you? No, thank you so much. What the fuck, Prez? All you do, you only come around just to resub. That's it. That sweet, sweet Stardew Valley music. No, thank you so much, Prez. Now, stream, you gotta play Pooh Sticks. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's go play Pooh Sticks. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Oh. In college... me and a group of friends, and by me and a group of friends, I mean I demanded we do it. We played Pooh Sticks because there was a little stream that ran behind the dining center, and they all looked at me like, the fuck, bitch? But they had fun. Fuck them, we had fun. Fucking Pooh Sticks is like the most anticlimactic game of all time until your stick comes out first. You can retract at any moment, of course, I know. Don't do it, Prez, please. I need those subs for emo. Whoa, 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 what's this? There's actually something to look at. Holy shit, guys, the game's got content. Whoa. What are these? Looks like a neuron or something. Some type of synapse. I don't know. Do you ever feel like you get dumber every day? 'Cause I do. Okay, this is another, like, chemical thing. Carbon. Fuck if I know. Someone painted all this here with, like, glow-in-the-dark paint. What is a poo stick? Excuse me, what the fuck is a poo stick? The last good thing we'll see before we encounter Lovecraftian horrors. Oh my god, I hope there's Lovecraftian shit. Ooh, don't get me excited. Now I hope that's what the game is, and I'm gonna be disappointed when it's just like weird biblical ramblings about a hermit. I mean, we've already had Lot's wife, and didn't she like turn into a pillar of salt? Damascus, I don't know. That's meth. Pooh Sticks is a game that Pooh Bear and Robin play where they stand on a bridge and you both take sticks of similar size or twigs and you drop them into the water and then you go to the other side of the bridge as the water's flowing and whoever's stick comes out first wins. So the trick is to get sticks of similar size but that yours has secret extra heft so that it's faster in the water or lighter or, you know, it's a strat. What's this? I don't even know what this is. Some type of sea creature? There's like a triangle on it. Looks like a squid or something, but it's upside down. Are these fissures supposed to be like... Okay, this is the Eye of Sauron. I can't tell if they like traced the cracks, you know, like in the rock, or if they just added those on. Yeah, here's the Eye of Cthulhu right here for you. My question is, where did they get these other colors of paint? Because we've only seen the one. That one almost looks like a tree. Wait, is that all that's in here? It's just a big loop with these paintings? Oh my god, yeah, it's a dead end. Huh. Okay. Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared. Mom, kids are drinking. I never remember which one's stalactite and which one's stalagmite, but this cave's got both. Alright, well, we went to the cave. And what did we see? Fucking nothing. Another seagull. Where's it going? Come back, seagull. The music. That's the cave we were in before, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay, the seagull is going this way. Someone put some good time into those paintings. I know, I just don't know what they mean. This is definitely a slow burn compared to, like, What Remains of Edith Finch, or even, like, Firewatch, I guess, is kind of a walking sim. Nice. Good music. Some of the Breath of the Wild concept art showed what appeared to be Lovecraft-inspired fiends. Really? I've never played a Zelda game, so I'm not super interested in Breath of the Wild, but it's kind of cool.
I've become convinced I am not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
Found candles. Well, that makes sense. I mean, in video games, there's always candles everywhere. I mean, just look at Tomb Raider. Holy shit. These people were trapped on an island and they had candles up the wazoo. Red candles. Can you make a candle out of, like, animal fat? Yes, I get it, okay? But, red? Ooh, there's another fence up there, okay. They were basically considering crossing Zelda with Bloodborne? Animal blood? Yeah, but blood's not that color red. Oh, look, we're in the Standing Stones. I don't know what else to call them. So, there's this big one in the mid. Oh! Oh, it looks like a Bible. I can't click on anything or pick anything up. All I can do is zoom in. Kinda. Like a little zoom. Like, what was that? Like 50 millimeter zoom? Like, not a lot. Alright. That's where the stream's coming from. Let's see if it'll let me climb up there. Now, I can't jump or anything. All I can do is follow the path. Ooh, it's windy. Alright, boys, get ready for Bible study. No thanks. It's pretty much already tapped out my knowledge of... Am I supposed to walk over there? I don't know. Let's... I mean, there's an obvious path there. But what's this way? Dead end? This is back towards the beach. Was that a tire? Oh!
Come back.
Oh. I keep getting all these achievements for killing myself. Oh. It's that whispered come back, though. Like, ooh, creepy. Bible fan theory time. Okay, zombie. Sleep tight. Don't let the weird walking simulator feels bite. Alright, well, I guess... I don't know. Let's try climbing over here past the stream. And if we can't do that, we'll just go where it wants us to go. Like, can I cross this? Oh, we're in the money now, boys. Wait, no, let me up. Oh. No! No! You can't, like, jump or anything. All you can do is walk. Well, I guess we're not supposed to go that way. Okay. We'll follow the seagull. I hope I didn't miss anything on the beach. I probably did. Although, it didn't say anything about this book. Like, that's what I mean. Like, we're finding stuff, but the dialogue just happens whenever. Like, we just walk, and then it's like, by the way. I don't know if this game is 20 minutes long or 5 hours long, but I know how it's gonna feel. That much I can tell you right now. Hello? Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, you're just quietly walking. There's no music. Oh. Loading. Donnelly.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Am I supposed to know where those places are? What kind of British bullshit? I only know about Bristol because of the Yogg's cast, but I couldn't tell you where it was. The M5. Is he looking for this island? Whoa, look, there's stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, another branching path. Well, I want to go where the stuff is. Let's go down this way. The music. Hello? Oh, there's like litter over here. Oil barrels? Or something. Final notice. Warrant of execution. Repossession notice. Huh. This like little shipyard? Oh, hello. Wow. This all looks eat to shit. So there's huge shipping crates all burst open. Is there a way to... Yeah, I can't. All I can do is zoom in. I can't climb. I want to go up there. Come on. Doesn't say anything on it. Oh. Honestly, if like a giant bear popped out, I'd go home. I can't like get onto the boat. Yeah, I'm blocked. And it's not saying anything about it either. It's loud. Why are there so many crashed ships here? Or maybe they were just, like, abandoned? Should have put the lighthouse here, damn. Just a buoy. Oh, what's this?
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
There must be a hole at the bottom of the boat. Okay, well that's a dead end. Whoa, what does that say? Neither did I eat nor drink. Did he eat nor drink? What does it say? What's the first word? I don't know what that first word is. Neither did he eat or nor drink. And, yeah, and neither did he eat nor drink. Is that a quote? I don't know. Is that from something? I don't know. Can we walk through this? Payload. Huh. What a weird game. So there's definitely stuff that you can miss if you don't look around. But I have no idea where the story's going. Obviously this guy's a little unhinged. A hole in the bottom of the boat. So what's out there? So there's the bigger ship and then there's like a little boat. And a bunch of strewn cargo. Probably to take out any valuables.
I've begun to wonder if Donnelly's voyage here was as prosaic as it was presented. How disappointed not to have found the bones of the holy man. No wonder he hated the inhabitants so. To him they must have seemed like barnacles mindlessly clinging to a mercy seat. Why cling so hard to the rock? Because it is the only thing that stops us from sliding into the ocean. Into oblivion.
So... Oh shit, is that a way to go over there, or is that where I came from? Shit. I feel like I'm always picking the wrong path. Holy man, I'm guessing that means the hermit? That was new. We've never had that before. Like radio static? Looking at the buoy. I mean, that looks like a radio tower to me. Seems weird that it'd be all the way out here. Okay, well, that was a dead end, but we got... I didn't hear it say anything, though. It was just like... I wish we could run or something. So the backtracking didn't seem as... So there's also this path up. But this might just be taking us back to the lighthouse. Alright, Prez, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the resub. 7 months. Oh, this just takes us back over here. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, well, let's boogie woogie over here. And by that, I mean let's slowly amble across this sandy beach. This game's weird. I hope the story gives us a little something. The reviews are so positive. Because right now there's not necessarily like a mystery or anything even. It's just... Other than like who we are and the person who's...
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital.
Oh.
After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
My stones have grown into an island, and we're dead. We died in a car accident. That's my guess. I don't know. Rendered opaque. Yeah, so a drunk driver hit us and killed us, is my guess. And this guy, like, his coping mechanism was this, like, escapism island with all these fancy tales. Oh, what's this?
What charnel house lies at the foot of this abyss? How many dead shepherds could fill this hole?
Charnel house. Do we Yeetus Begitus ourselves into it, do you think? Do you think there's an achievement for that? Ah!
Come back.
There was not an achievement for that. Charnel house. Okay. Oh shit, there's a house right there. Oh wow. These little fences.
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun, was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the doc. So he's still in the hospital. And the doctors are checking his, like, dilation of his eyes. Yeah, and there's a syringe. So this is, like, literally, like, his fantasy island that he's trying to escape to. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of medical supplies. So it's, like, blurring his reality with whatever this is. That he built with his kidney stones. Just gross. I've never had kidney stones, but I've heard they're super painful. I can imagine. What's this? Got like some type of spiral going on. Sand in the middle. Looks man-made. Little spiral of stones. Little cairn. Okay. The music, though. The music's so good. Okay. Let's keep climbing up, I guess. So intense.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Okay. The first shepherd, but then he had goats instead of sheep. Interesting. And he caught a disease off of them? The bothy. I'm guessing that's that little house. Let's check this barn out, see if there's anything else. Bale notice. Bale? Oh. And a pile of burned stuff. Oh. It's got arrows. So somebody was gonna go to jail. Oh, there's more paintings on this bothy. I'm glad the sky is nice and colorful because the rest of the world, I mean, it's realistic and the graphics are fine. It's just drab. Oh, it's another one of those squid things. I'm trying to like squint my eyes, turn my head, see if these are supposed to look like something different. But I don't know what that would be. Not a squid. Okay, we'll go inside in a minute. Let's just make sure there's nothing else out here. Boxes. And, I mean, they've got a hell of a view living here. Holy crap. It's down there, fence, and then another beach. Okay. Who'd build a fence all the way down there? This guy, I guess? Keep his little goats from going in the ocean? Do goats swim? I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's go inside. Oh, that's
Carpentry.
modern.
A trestle table we spread wallpaper on in our first home. A folding chair. I laughed at you for bringing camping in the lakes. I was uncomfortable later and you laughed then. This diary, the bed with the broken springs. Once asleep you have to remember not to dream. A change of clothes. Donnelly's book, stolen from Edinburgh Library on the way here. I will burn them all on the last morning and make an aerial of my own.
I don't know what an aerial is. Spam, are you still here? Is that some kind of British thing? An aerial. Shit ton of paint. No one's mentioning all the paint everywhere. Like, who did all the paint? We apparently brought a folding chair while camping. Hell yeah. I'm sorry the humans invented helpful fucking shit. I'm gonna sit on a chair, not the ground. Fuck y'all. That's more medication of some kind. That's that same book as before. I don't know. Is that Greek? I don't know. Well, stove, shirt. Cans of food, I'm guessing. More sheet music. Someone was a little creeper watching out the window there. Oh shit, I can actually read some of this. To depart Japan on July 13th, 2004 with an invalid passport. During this period, my health has steadily deteriorated. Something of the time for. Holy shit. 2004. That's more modern than I expected. What else does it say? Oh, it's upside down. I don't know. Something Robert? Huh. And they're like folded into like little hats. Japan. Oh, sleeping bag. Suitcase. Shitty spring mattress. That same fucking book for the 4th time. Fireplace. More clothes. I don't see any more paintings though. Oh, did I look up in here? It's a red and white shirt. Oh! Another seagull. There's another cave too. Okay. And more paint. Oh, the seagull's going that way this time. Well, I don't know that I can follow you. Guess we'll see. I don't know what that red stuff is supposed to be. This game is so weird. It just gives you like the teeniest little bits of content and then you literally just walk in between them. Like, this is the most literal walking simulator I've ever played. Like, Emily's room, you kind of did the same thing, but at least it was within a small space. And there was plenty of, like, kind of intrigue and stuff to it. Whereas this one, I mean, not that it has to be, like, a mystery or something to be interesting. It's just, the story's kind of spread thin. And that's if I'm even piecing it together correctly about, like, us being dead. Or Esther being dead. We're just reading like a journal. I don't know necessarily that we can say that it was written for us.
He left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate.
Ugh.
But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
Laudanum habit? Is that a drug of some kind? Syphilis? Ooh, I don't know much about syphilis, thank God. I think it's curable now, but maybe not in the past. And then this guy also had kidney stones. But I don't know who we're talking about anymore. Jacobson? Donnelly? The Hermit? Did I miss a journal page? I don't know who we're talking about. I'm guessing Jakobsen because we just came from his house.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
Okay, so it was Jakobsen's body. He didn't even die in his house. And it gets so cold here that he just froze solid for 7 months. Traffic cone. Or as they say in the UK, pylon. What's over here? An urn. Holy shit, an urn. Maybe it's an X-ray?
Come back.
I mean, when you drown yourself in the water, you certainly get a longer, like, look at whatever. Okay, so there's a pylon down here and, like, a purposely spilled urn that, like, got ash all over us. But it's not saying anything about it. Was that where his body was placed? But who would have brought it here? He was alone. This is what I mean. Like, I'm finding stuff, but since we can't, like, click on any of it, I don't know if the game, like, or if it even matters to, like, register what you found. Those could be our ashes, right? And, like, the guy, the narrator, brought them here. You know, I don't know. I wish I got some type of, like, deedly-dee, you found it! Or he'd say something about it instead of me just finding stuff and I don't know if I actually found it or if it matters. I mean, it's definitely a pretty linear game. There's been like 2 places where we could choose which way to go, but really it ends in a dead end. Okay, we got lots of trash. Spray enamel. Okay, so now we got spray paint in the mix. The hull of an old boat. Very old boat. Or one that burned. More barrels. And another cave.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken.
Oh.
It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
So he stole supplies from that one ship. The trawler. But he's not gonna make it. And he's still a kidney stone. So does that mean he left the hospital without having him taken care of? I know we're supposed to go in the cave, but I'm going this way anyway. Into the crevasse. That I'm assuming this little stream's carved this ravine here. Looks like a dead end, but let's see. Oh. A suitcase and a bunch of books. Hebridean history. Holy shit, there's like a billion is that his book then? Because he mentioned his book. Looks like a map. Yep. Oh, God. So he brought a suitcase full of his own fucking book here? And he had a lot of these red and white striped polos. He really liked those. Let's see. One of them had, like, handwritten. Can we read it? I can't. It's really fancy, cursive. Can't read it. Alright, well. We still found a secret. So, I mean, that obviously fell down here. So someone wrote those books. Either Donnelly or the narrator. Hard to say. Don't know his name. But the first entry we got was about that Hebridean, or however he pronounced it. Which is like the island we're on now. I think. Alright, let's go in the cave and try not to break our femur. Ooh. What are those? Oh, here's the candle. Oh yeah, he mentioned he made a trail of candles. Ooh, look at this. So blue. Stalagmites, stalactites, and a little... Whoa! Ooh! Jakobsen.
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us, and whatever correspondence can be drawn from the wet rocks.
So, I think we're him now, right? Like, that's how he broke his leg. Is he slipped down there. But how would he have ever made it back? Also, these, again, I don't remember if they're stalactites or stalagmites. Whichever one's on the ceiling. Those are sharp. Those look like fucking icicles. Oh, our flashlight. Pick it up. Probably gonna want that. It's loud down here. Candle. So I'm guessing we're the author, or we're the person now. We're the narrator. We're not Esther. Esther's just who he's writing to. It's like bioluminescent down here. Lyrics. Mushrooms. Oh, maybe we took some psychedelics.
They'd stop the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
They'd stop the traffic. Well, and we know that the entrance or whatever he said was past Sandford. Oh. Whoa, these are big paintings. Looks like the same symbols, but all together. What's that symbol? Oh, jeez. Looks like a circuit board, doesn't it? Little zigzags. Am I supposed to know what that is? Okay, that's the same one from the first cave. I don't know what I'm looking at. This is the part where I start to wonder if maybe he ingested some of these mushrooms. Arrows everywhere. What stopped the traffic? Our car accident? Esther's car accident? Or something else? Paul was there. Ooh, wow. Whoa. Pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at least waterfalls. Whoa. Oh, we sink like a rock. Damn. We are not a strong swimmer. Okay, those all look like dead ends. Ooh, this would be slippery. The sound design's really nice. Music's nice. The sound effects all sound really good. For 2012, I think the graphics are honestly pretty good too. They're that like old shiny style. I get that it's wet down here, but like, you know, drab color, shiny textures. Okay, that's another dead end. They're like mold or barnacles or something. Whoa. Oh, we're on the other side. How's that possible? We fell down. That's where we came from. I guess we kind of went uphill. I can almost like smell it. Like just that like the wet rock like cave smell. You know what I mean. You guys know. Wet rock cave smell, duh. And how the side of the waterfall's just gone. That's cool. There's all these like weird red hints everywhere that I don't know if that's like a graphical issue or if that's supposed to be there. Like that red blinking light of the radio tower. Oh, whoa.
I am traveling through my own body, following the line of infection from the shattered femur towards the heart. I swallow fistfuls of painkillers to stay lucid. In my delirium, I see the twin lights of the moon and the aerial shining to me through the rocks.
What's the aerial? Heaven? I don't know what that is. These crystals over here? Yep, those are crystals. Climbing through his own body. Be Maybe an H, maybe a K. Wow. If there was an earthquake, these things would kill you. All this water's making me thirsty. Good thing I have some. I'll use some big crystals. Paper boats. I can't go back there. It's a dead end. So that one says 2004 again. Oh, that's the same Japan note. Okay, so it's just a reused texture. But paper boats, I think we found something there. Okay, it won't let me walk up there, but there's a paint bucket. Oh, the water's pushing me. Uh-oh. Get on dry land. Another painting there. I don't know. It's like a peanut with like squiggles coming out of it. Love these reflections, the light refracting off the water. Nice. Real nice. Alright, let's cross the bridge, I guess. Oh no, let's go up this side. Wow, that's a lot of crystals. Holy crap. Oh, like sand area there. It's like more paintings. I don't know what that is. This is a dead end too. Will let me go down here? Yep. Okay, we've crossed over. I wonder if there's like a type of something that like you would know what these paintings are. Oh, he buried something here. Oh no, it's a bird's nest. Broken eggs. Seagulls again? Are these dead fish? Or rocks? Oh, another urn. There'd be no breeze down here. Okay, so I wonder if that's something you have to do is like find all the urns. Or something. We found 2 so far. That I know of. There's probably like 100. Okay. That box again with the hash through it. I don't know what that means. It looks like we're spinning our way up. Okay. We saw what was at the other end there. I don't think we need to keep going past that bridge. It's all the paper boats. Of letters, but I don't know why they'd be folded into boats. Paper boats just always make me think of It by Stephen King now. Oh, paint bucket. Okay. Painting we've seen before. And another one up here, looks like. I'll be honest with y'all, I have no idea what's going on. Ooh, what are these? Super flat crystals? I've never seen anything like that. It's like stars. Can we go up this way? Nope, dead end. They almost look like metal studs, but I think they're just super small, flat crystals.
This cannot be the shaft they threw the goats into. It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
By you, does he mean Esther? Oh shit, I forgot, I sink. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, let's see if there's anything down here. Like a goat body or something. Okay, looks like we can also hold our breath a good long time. As someone with asthma, what's that like? Oh shit, I'm stuck in the water. Oh no! Wait, I'm actually stuck in the water. Shit. Oh shit. There's not like a ramp to get out. Oh. You can't jump or anything. Oh shit, did I just break the game because I got in the water? No! Let me out! Oh. Oh god. Wait, these are all coins! I thought they were just rocks. Holy shit, it's coins. People have been throwing them down. It's all kinds. I don't recognize all of them, but those are definitely coins. Some look old. Huh. Some are huge. Yeah, these don't... I can't recognize most of these. They don't... I guess what do they use now? Euro? My path has been chosen. Your ending, you drowned. Okay, let's keep on moving. Follow the candles. Behold, Damascus is taken. I don't remember enough about... I don't know. I don't remember what Damascus, like... I know it's a city, but I don't remember the relevance. Holy shit! Okay. Someone ate the mushrooms 100%. It's even on the ceilings. Oh my gosh. This looks like nerve endings, doesn't it? Mixed with, you know, like chemical equations. Oh my. Holy shit. Damascus is taken, written backwards. Damascus. Oh god. I'm gonna have to look that up later, aren't I? Damascus is taken. Yeah, it's all like the same type of paintings we've seen before. Just a lot. Oh. That's a new, like, I don't even know. Away from being a city. And it shall be a fungus heap? Is that what that says? Away from being a city, and it shall be a fungus heap. I don't know that that says fungus, but I don't know what else it would say. I mean, there's like mold and like shit growing all over here. Mushrooms and shit. The bioluminescence, though, nice. Because we just left our flashlight behind when we fell. It's creepy down here. Getting the heebie-jeebies. Oh, more water. Okay. Guess I'll just drown. Oh. Okay. Hello? Oh god. You gotta constantly be pushing W, otherwise you just sink. Okay, looks like there's really nothing much to see here. And I don't think we've ever found anything underwater, so... More waterfall. Oh boy. Acts 22:0. I don't know what that is. Probably a Bible thing. Oh. Hiya! Yeetus McGeetus are way down the well. Whoa. Whoa. Oh shit, is this the M5? This is the car accident. Yeah. Only it's super old and decrepit, but the lights are still on. Huh. It's a weird road sign. I guess it's a UK road sign. This way? The M5? Yeah, we found a journal entry that he drove up the M5 looking for something between Bristol and Sanford or something like that. And that he had kidney stones and he was in the hospital, and then you, which I'm taking to mean Esther, were made opaque by a drunk driver. So I'm guessing that means Esther died. But he didn't explicitly say Esther, he just said you, and I'm assuming that Esther is us because his journals are written Dear Esther, but I don't know for sure. We could also just be playing as the guy. I have no idea. Weird road sign, yeah. Blue road signs here always mean a hospital. Most of our road signs are green, but blue is a hospital. Okay. We haven't had any peace about Donnelly for a while, but I guess that's because he didn't go into the caves, according to our narrator. Whose name we don't know. Loading. Oh, that may have been chapter 2. What you saw was a countdown marker? Don't say countdown marker like I know what that means either. By yards? Oh, for like an exit? Countdown marker. Oh shit, we slept here. More candles. Whole box of candles. Well, we probably found those in the ship, I guess. In a tent. Oh, the music. That's the most upbeat music we've had. The moon. Pretty.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
What's an aerial? I don't know what that means. This godforsaken aerial, what is it? Dream? Shit. Let me up. Want to climb. So he's starting to blend his life with Donnelly's, and we know that this island's probably, like, not real, or at least the version we're on isn't real. That looks like a circuit board or something, doesn't it? I just can't make any sense of it. There's some jetties here. Shout out to Jetty Bones. That's some real good music. Holy shit, I listen to her on loop all the time. And there's like a tide pool over here. But there's like no life, you know, there's like no crabs or starfish or little shellfish or anything. Oh. No, I don't want to drown again, please. Oh, shit. I just can't tell what that is.
Come back.
It sounds like a heartbeat almost, you know, or like a heartbeat from inside your body, though. We have lollipop ladies. You can't ask me shit like that. I've never heard that phrase in my life. Lollipop ladies. Left a candle way over there too. Look at the size of that moon also. Like, that's not to scale. The moon is not that big. Shit, there's more than one way to go again. I hate that. It's my least favorite. Something up there. I like this music a lot. Man of the Rocks. Why? What'd I do? What'd I find? I just got an achievement for doing nothing. Is there something up there I'm supposed to see? Man of the Rocks. What'd I do? And the music stopped. That looks like a man-made structure up there. People that help kids cross the road for school. We call them cross guards here. Cross guards. Oh, hey, we can make it all the way out on this one. Hope these boards don't break. Hey, look, there is life here. There's like little nematodes in the water. Oh shit, look at all those, oh, parallel white lines. Did he make those? Oh shit, there's something written up there. Journey. There's a structure, like a bunker there, and then there's the tower. If I'm supposed to be able to read what that says from down here, I cannot. Broken rowboat. Alright, well, let's continue on. I'm hoping we go up there at some point. There's stuff written up there, I just can't read it. Is my connection dropping in OBS? No, I'm not dropping any frames. Must be on your end. I'm in the green. Or it might be Twitch. I know Twitch has its problems sometimes. Whoa, what's this? Structure for like a bigger dock? But all the wood's rotten. Huh. I can't like walk over that raised bit.
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery. But the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
He kept ashes like from like a cremated human body and put it in his hands? What kind of My Strange Addiction episode are we playing here? What? There's an urn right there. Hold on. I can't walk over this shitty rotten wood, obviously. I'm guessing the ash is human only because there's all these urns. This is the third one we found. And it's always the same urn with the same design, and it always blows away. He'd take it out and put it in his hand? Oh, that's weird. That's heckin' weird. Can't go through there. Let's see. Looks like there's a way. Oh, there's like a chain link fence up there. Looks like maybe there's a way up there. Let's just go this way a little further. This looks super cool. The way the water's like in these big ruts in the sand. That looks super realistic. As the tide like comes in or goes out. That's kind of cool. So that's the third urn we found. But I wonder if there's been more. Oh, looks like there's more writing up here. Oh god. There's a whole path over here and a cave. Okay, hold on. Let's go let's go back real quick. I'm Esther and I sniff ashes. Okay, let's go in this cave because it looks like a dead end. Whoa, a picture. It's a woman. The glass is broken. Guessing that's Esther. And chemicals. On. Or CN. I don't know. Shit. I wonder if somebody who like knows like chemical equations though would get something different out of this game. If they'd be like, oh, that's the... Or maybe it's just madness either way and just... I don't know. Let's see if we could climb this hill up here. So that's the first picture we found. I'm assuming it's Esther. I don't know. But he broke the glass on her face, which is generally what you'd want to remember the most of a dead loved one, especially assuming it's like a wife or sister. The fuck is that? A computer? What? Oh no, it's a defibrillator. And a bloody medical pan. Well, we know he was in the hospital for kidney stones, and we can assume that after a drunk driving accident that she may have been in critical condition and was rushed to the hospital where they would use a defibrillator. Because unlike movies and TV show, it's very specific, narrow use of when a defib is made, used, and worked. It's not just any time a heart stops. Like, and those are the wrecked cars and blood on the ground. Can of paint. Longer lasting luminous paint, premium plus. Exterior. And that's the first paintbrush we've found. There's no paintings in here. And that goes back to the cave. Okay. So you either could have gone this way along the beach, which is where we found the urn, or you could go up here and we found pictures of the car accident, paint, and then the medical stuff. Something over there. Something up there. Oh, shit. Is that a person? Wait. Holy shit, is that a person? It is. I'm shook. Oh. Or are we gonna get up there and it's like a rock or a statue, maybe? It's definitely the silhouette of a man. Or woman. Oh, it's kind of creepy. I'm guessing it's a statue. Oh, well. Watching people come in and out of this. Now that I know it's up there. Oh. Maybe it's a ghost. I know there's a lot of stories of like the ghosts of like wives whose husbands like died at sea. And they like wait for them. Okay, well I'm glad we went back that way. Found more stuff. Okay, is this a dead end too? Lots of candles here. What is that? A car tire? Door, muffler. Caution sign. For the axle and tires. And it's played like a little sound effect each time, but no dialogue. No narration. Look, there's two parallel white lines up there in those like contrails from a jet. Huh.
There were chemical stains on the tarmac. The leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been traveling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
Wait, is it tarmac instead of pavement in the UK? Because in the States, tarmac is exclusively airports. So I was confused, but that's the drunk guy who hit her. Well, I don't know if it's a her. He just said you. I'm just assuming it's Esther. Ooh, more tide pools. But he was drunk enough and like disoriented enough, or maybe just like shaken by the accident, that he like couldn't recognize the smell of petrol. Light from heaven. A light from heaven shone around him. Yeah, a light from heaven shone around him. I don't know what that means either. Tarmac we use for roads. Okay. Yeah, see here tarmac's only airports. So he's sitting on like the pavement of the road. Oh, it's a bunch of dead birds. I don't like that sound effect.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Okay, so now we know why he was making all the paper boats. So we found some in the house, the bothy, as he calls it. And then we found those ones in the cave. And now these ones on the ocean. Just make sure I didn't miss anything in here. Yeah, okay. Seems an odd place to have that narration, though, and not where we'd have an even clearer view of the little boats, but... There they are. Huh. Yeah, seems like you'd narrate that here. But that's okay, we saw them. And they're all the same, like, it's the same texture. They all are, like, about the trip to Japan. Every single one is the same because it's, like, actually somewhat legible. 2004, departed to Japan with a, like, faulty passport. They're not really going anywhere. Just drown ourselves again.
Come back.
Okay. I wasn't sure if maybe there'd be a different sequence for, like, following the boats into the water, but there wasn't. But knowing that Esther or you die, the comeback is certainly more painful. What's this? Garage? Stored. Oh shit. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. On a sudden. I've never heard that phrase in my life. On a sudden. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. And here's unbroken eggs. We found broken eggs before. Okay, and then in there it looks like paint. And a dead end. And then this into the water. Okay. Well, up the cliff then, and maybe we'll see that statue slash... Maybe it's a real person, I don't know. You can see that phrase better here, but I still can't read it quite yet. It's a long sentence, though. Oh, actual stairs. Fence. Okay. I hope I'm not supposed to be able to read that from here because nope. Oh, tarmac's like blacktop? Too expensive for
A
common
sound
roads.
of torn metal, teeth running over the edge of the rocks, a moon that casts a signal as I lay pinned beside you, the ticking of the cooling engine, and the calling from a great height, all my mind as a bypass.
Oh, he was in the car too. Oh, shit. And so was Paul? Because Paul, like, counted how long it took them to get there. this, like a little train track? A little cart of some kind? Huh. There's a candle out here. Ooh, there's like ruins out there, or like a castle wall or something. Why is there a candle out here? Dead end. Yeah, so he was in the car with us. After his kidney stone hospital thing? During? I don't know. And then Paul may or may not have been in the car or nearby because he counted how long it took, like, the ambulance to get there, which was like over 20 minutes because of all the traffic. Ooh. Okay, let's go up first and see. It's a rock. Yeah, it's just a rock. Okay. So many of them have had stuff around them that I kind of assumed there'd be something to look at, but there wasn't. And this is just path. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Something on his journey. Ooh, let's go. Look at that. Oh, I can't climb that way. Ugh. There's like a statue over there of a man. Or a human figure.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it.
Huh?
I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Well, okay, now he's writing fucking poetry. Parallel vapor lines, which we saw in the sky before. Yeah, they're still up there. The vapor trails, chemtrails. And we know that on this island, the two parallel white lines on the rocks means someone's sick. Like, don't come near. Hi, Elite. So that's the U again. So is that why he kept some of the ashes, so that when he died and cremated himself, the ashes could be mixed together into one being? I don't know. I mean, it's a good fucking poem that he wrote there. Nice imagery. Okay, let's get up so we can read this. And as he was proceeding... Oh, shit. And as he was proceeding on his journey. Okay. Let's go see what this candle's got. Yeah, I don't know if it's like allowed to mix ash. I guess you can dump them wherever you want. Wait a minute. This is where that statue was. But there's nothing here. Right? This is definitely where that figure was. Ooh! Where'd it go? Maybe it was a ghost. Oh, shit. Ooh. 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 Right? Or is that the wrong candle? Wait, there's a small chance. Okay, there's a big chance I'm wrong. There's another candle over here. Ooh. Never do it at the top of a cliff. Yeah, you gotta be watching the wind carefully when you release ashes, for sure. Okay, so some of the candles like have something, and then a lot of them don't. Okay. How's it going? This is a weird game, Elite. I'll be honest with you. It's definitely a slow burn, but we've finally started to piece some of the story together. It took a while because the narrator is not a trustworthy guy. He's in heavy grief and a little psychotic. Potentially some hallucinogenic mushrooms were involved. Can neither confirm nor deny. Okay. Big old mouthful of mum. Big oof. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you release those ashes. Are these real constellations or they just throw the stars up there? I don't know. They certainly don't match what I recognize, but this is like the UK, so hard to say. Yeah, so far the story is basically, and I don't know for sure because it's not just straight out telling you like this is a man and this is his wife. All we know is that the narrator, the voice we hear, is writing in a journal to a dear Esther, who I'm assuming is you, and he had kidney stones and he built this island out of them. And when he was in the hospital with his kidney stones, his wife died in a drunk driving accident, but he was also in the car. And then I'm assuming his wife is Esther, but I don't know. I don't know if we're playing as him or if we're playing as Esther. We don't have no legs, so we might just be like a incorporeal spirit. Whoa, what's this say? And was come near to Damascus. I don't know enough about Damascus to know why they say it all the time. You're their ghost? Ooh. Okay, the music's getting intense. And he was...
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Oh, Donnelly had syphilis. I thought Jakobsen had syphilis. How many of y'all had syphilis? Oh my gosh, okay. And he was 3 days without sight. Okay. And neither did he eat nor drink. Okay, so we saw that message on the side of the boat. Proceeding on his journey, he was 3 days without sight, and neither did he eat or drink. Wow, it's got to be a biblical reference. I don't know. We're definitely approaching this super long sentence up here, and the radio tower. But I don't know if the radio tower is like the end, or just another section. Oh. Oh. It's a longer game than I thought, or I'm just really slow at it, though. That's gotta be said.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
Oh boy, he's losing it. We know he broke his femur, and now he's been pumping himself full of medicine. Oh, this looks like there's a big pole attached to that at some point, doesn't it? Take flight. So did he jump? I don't see that statue anymore, the human figure. I think it was on that middle point right there, but I don't see it anymore. Maybe that's where he jumped. What's this? Looks more like bunkers. Yeah. Trying to see if the candles like spell anything out. He's pretty. There's definitely like ruins way over there, but you can't really quite tell what they are. And then there's like a few maybe trees. Okay, let's go inside this bunker. We lost our flashlight. We left it, I should say. Okay, it's another one of these. Only this is like a combination of those symbols and then like the weird chemical thing. NH. H2O, CH3. Just don't remember enough of my periodic table of elements. That's it? This whole bunker for one painting? And straw on the floor. Okay. And he came... No, and it came to pass that... Unfenced cliff ahead. Keep away from edge. Extreme danger. Uneven cliff edge. Oh god. Wait, I can't read it from here. I can't read it from that close up. And it came to pass that as I made the journey and was... Shit, I can't read it. And it came to pass that it's harder to read it up close for some reason. Because there's all the different like sides of the mountain. As it came to pass, as I made my journey and was some... Oh god. Oh geez, it's dicey up here, y'all. What does that say? And was some or come... Fuck. Hi? Fuck. Am I really supposed to be able to read that from here? Some high unto Damascus. Oh, had come unto Damascus, okay. Jesus Christ. Shit. I can't read this shit. Something noon. Is this a joke? Afternoon at... Jesus. Can't read it. Noon. Suddenly, the shine from heaven, a great light. Oh, jeez. Fall off the cliff. Light round about me. And could not see
I have dredged
for the
these waters
glory.
for the bones of the hermit, for the traces of Donnelly, for any sign of Jakobsen's flock, for the empty bottle that would incriminate him. I have scoured this stretch of motorway 21 times, attempting to recreate his trajectory, the point when his heart stopped dead and all he saw was the moon over the Sanford Junction. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all, and it was not his fault. It was the converging lines that doomed him. This is not a recorded natural condition. The gulls do not fly so low over the motorway and cause him to swerve. The paint scored away from his car in lines like an infection, making directly for the heart.
Okay, this is the third thing that he's done 21 times. So there's some type of obsessive thing about 21. He made 21 paper boats. He drove up and down the M5 21 times. And then there was 21 pieces of us. Because he put us into the boats. And again, us, I'm assuming means Esther. And there was something else that was 21, wasn't it? Way back at the beginning. So there's some type of like obsessive like focus on 21. But he wasn't drunk, so the guy who killed us in the car wasn't drunk. It was the parallel lines on the road? Or a seagull? Okay, something I could not see for the glory, that light, in that light. Being led by the hand of them. Led by the hand of them. Oh, it's windy up here. Wow, I read that whole painting sentence and I don't even know what it means. Came to Damascus, got surrounded by light. That were with me. Something that were with me. Who made this staircase? Came unto... Okay, so that's the same, like, came into Damascus. Wow, we have come up a long way. Wow, this is a bigger island than I thought. Whoa, look at all that over there. And yet there's no trees or anything. There's like some type of structure way out there. Wait, look at the rocks out there. They're in the pattern. Wait. Whoa. Look right under the moon. See those rocks? That's the same pattern he's been drawing. Whoa. Right? That's like the chemical kind of structure. See the rocks? So is he like painting clues or something? Because that's what I don't understand is the paintings. But these rocks don't have any, but those ones right under the moon do. Wow, okay. Found a little nugget. I don't know if it's relevant or just like an Easter egg. I don't know. Or if I'm just crazy. Wow, the sound design's so good. You hear the
I have run out
clang?
of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Yeah, he's obsessed with aerials, which I just don't know what that means. The
Dear
game's on
Esther,
its own now.
I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island.
I'm not walking.
Who was
Game's
Jakobsen?
doing it.
Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jacobson flying beside me.
Paul.
They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
And he jumped. Oh, Damascus. So Jacobson was Paul, and Donnelly's his name, and Esther's name. So oh, now we're a seagull. Come back. Come back, Esther. All the boats he made.
Come back.
And then at the end sounded like a deadline of a heart meter in the hospital. Oof. Achievement unlocked, Paul. Wow. That's Dear Esther, apparently. What? So, it took us 2 hours and 15 minutes. Granted, I did double track a little bit. Backtrack, I mean. And you stop and look at things and read things and talk when you're streaming. If you're playing this by yourself, it's probably like an hour. I'm assuming there's stuff that we missed, because there were a couple branching paths. We definitely potentially missed something on the beach. Otherwise, I think I tried to double back most places. And we saw, like, the caves, the paintings. So, in the end, you don't really get a clear definition of the story, but a lot of it's in that last little paragraph, you know, where he's having, I don't necessarily want to say delusions, but he's coping by making these fantastical things, like this island that he made out of his kidney stones. Bottomless was, in the very first note, a bottomless boat that the hermit came in on. And obviously a hermit, you know, lives alone, and if his wife's gone, or lover, whoever she was, maybe they weren't married. Esther Donnelly. So Donnelly was him, and Donnelly was an author, and we saw the book everywhere. I'm gonna have to, like, look up Damascus some more, because I don't know the story of that enough. Lot's wife, I know a little, where she wasn't supposed to turn back, but she does, and becomes like a pillar of salt, I think. But Damascus, I don't remember. Interesting. And then, after super slow descent, he turned into a bird. So there's the lighthouse, the buoy, the caves, and then the beacon. Huh. What an interesting game. I've never played anything quite like that. The closest would probably be Layers of Fear. Now, granted, this game, nothing was scary about this game. If you're afraid of, like, caves, I could see it. But otherwise, there's nothing really scary. The only real kind of creepy thing was that statue that disappeared, or the ghost, or the figure, or whatever. But that would only be if you're, like, really paying attention to, like, the cliff's edge. Otherwise, it's just kind of this melancholic story that first just seems like nonsense about like a hermit and burying the bones, and then you get this whole thing with Jakobsen and like goats and syphilis, and then you slowly start to piece together how Esther died in a car accident from a drunk driver, but then that he wasn't actually drunk. But again, that's kind of like meanderings of madness. This guy obviously dealt with it for a long time. He kept a handful of her ashes and like kept them in his like bedside drawer and like touched them. And he wanted to be returned to ash as well, and then he started like sending these letters off into the ocean. So sounds like he had like a psychotic break and then committed suicide of some form. Hard to say if he actually jumped or if he just let himself drown or what. Still mysteries there, and maybe there's pieces we missed, other story elements. I think you get enough of Esther's story where it took too long after the car accident for the ambulance to get to them, but they brought her back to the hospital, used a defibrillator on her, but it didn't work. And then either she died pretty quickly, or maybe she was in a coma for a while, because him saying like come back, I mean, we hear the flat line at the end of the game, which is her heart stopping, and the defibrillator didn't work because she did. In the movies it always works, but in real life it doesn't work the way that movies make it seem. But and then he just like built this fantasy world to try to like hide from it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if there's extra stuff in the Landmark edition. That's just the only version you can buy on Steam now. It was really cheap during the Steam sale, like less than $5. I think it was like $2. But I think it had like a graphic update and then this director's commentary piece, which could be interesting. That might give you more insight. I just don't know if the game's meant to be this vague or if I just missed a lot. I'm still getting used to these walking simulators. It feels the closest as Layers of Fear, where again, Layers of Fear didn't like just give you the whole story. Like Emily's Room or even Firewatch. Like by the end of those games, you know what the story is. It tells you. There's very few gaps you have to fill in. Whereas this game, there's definitely more gaps. It's interesting. You'd have to be a very certain kind of person though to enjoy it, I think. I wouldn't recommend this to just anybody, because it's basically an hour and a half of just pushing down the W button. I mean, you zoom in and you can like look at things, but you're not really interacting with anything. You know, you're just waiting for the the narration to pop up. Not to say it wasn't interesting. I wouldn't call, this is one of those games where, you know, it's thought-provoking, but I wouldn't necessarily call it fun. And I think I explored quite a bit. I mean, we found stuff like on the ground. We read letters and books and stuff, but I'm sure there's plenty I missed. We found 3 urns, but I have a feeling since I didn't get like an urn achievement, there's probably more. There might be a lot more. There might be a whole section we never saw, but I can't see myself replaying this because, one, the pace is so slow. And 2, I just don't know that there'd be enough new to find. There's probably a lot you can miss if you don't walk around. Yeah, and there, even when you're walking around, just because of the drab gray on gray, it's even hard to find. Like the candles helped a lot. But I still don't understand, like, I mean, he wrote that he wasn't sure if it was him or Donnelly, which means he was having, like, a separation of self. So he was having, like, I don't know, some type of identity crisis or rejection of self where he's Donnelly, he's the author. But in his journal, he's like, I don't know if it's Donnelly or me who painted on the walls or wrote these letters or bought the journal or broke his leg. And it was both, but he was having, like, separation. I don't know what to call it from a psychological standpoint. But overall, it's interesting. I wish, I guess, that we got a few more concrete answers, and maybe they're there and I just missed them. I also, the game, like, the second we rounded that corner and went through the fence, and that last narration started, the game took over, and it, you know, so that you couldn't, like, sit and just listen. You had, like, they were climbing and everything for you. And that's where, like, the final pieces fell in, where, he took characters from his real life, including himself as a character, Donnelly, but then also Paul Jacobson, who we thought was some guy from, like, 100 years ago, died of syphilis. No. I don't know enough about syphilis. Maybe the author had syphilis. The narrator had syphilis, and he started going crazy. Does syphilis give you, like, psychological breaks? I don't know. Thank goodness I don't know much about it. I think it's curable now, but maybe not. Ooh. And he also had kidney stones, so he wasn't a healthy guy. I don't know. I wish it would have given me some more concrete answers. I'm for sure gonna, like, look it up. I'm gonna look up Damascus first. And then I'll probably look up either, like, a wiki for this game, or maybe there's, like, a video that breaks it down, because it's an interesting story. And it's kind of like Layers of Fear, where the artist, like the painter in that game, is psychotically breaking down, like, and building this weird world and cyclical version of himself where he's constantly painting the same thing again and again. And this guy too is, like, doing the same thing again and again, and, like, writing it down 21 times, doing this, doing that, where it's this obsessive need, you know, like OCD, where you have to, like, wash your hands 12 times or touch the doorknob twice before you open, things like that. So it's interesting. I just wish maybe we got a little more detail, or that they didn't throw the whole, like, Donnelly Paul thing right at the end, you know? And then the whole transition to the seagull into the boats is mostly just, you know, allegorical for, like, the seagulls will return, life will go back to normal, you and I will crumble into the ocean together. I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely the slow burn of walking simulators, which is already a slow burn. But for, like, the $2 I paid for it, I got my couple hours of entertainment. Certainly not the best one I've ever played. I wouldn't say it was fun, but it was thought-provoking, interesting. The cave portion was beautiful, like, super gorgeous. The sound design is great. The graphics for 2012, I think they look pretty good. They're dreary, but it fits the mood. I just think it took us, like, an hour to even get the first little bits about how Esther died, or, like, anything that made you more interested than just, like, talking about a hermit's bones and bottomless boats. But yeah, that's Dear Esther Landmark Edition. We'll wrap up the stream here. I won't be streaming on Thursday. I have a work event that goes into the evening, which is my least favorite thing. I hate that. Because as a salary employee, I make less when I have to do things at night. But such is life and being an adult. So there'll be no stream on Thursday, but I'll be back on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll be playing something else. We might play another walking simulator. I've got more. I bought like 3 of them on the Steam sale because they go super cheap. So I have, like, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I have one called To the Moon. still have a couple other games that I've had for a while to play. So we might on Saturday play another walking sim, and then I'll have like a vote, and you guys can pick what I play next. Because I've got some more like adventure story kind of games versus walking sims. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Spam, thanks for all your British translation for us. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a fantastic evening. And I will see you all next time.